Hi folks, my name is Chris and this is just a quick video to show you my vegetable garden and what I'm planning to do with it in the near future to change it from its current state into something a bit more user friendly. At the moment I have 9 of these boxes, wooden boxes, which are 8 foot by 4 foot, which is 2.4 meters by 1.2 meters. And I have 3 along this side, then another 6 going down here, plus a small one at the back there. So there's 10 in total, but 9 this size. This one at the back here is a little bit smaller than the rest of them. At the moment these boxes serve their purpose and they've been fine for the last 6 or 7 years. And the layout which I have is 100%. I mean, these paths are wide enough to walk down. I can quite easily reach from the edge of each bed to the centre to get to the crops. But the problem I've got is they're all starting to rot. They're all falling apart. Some are in better shape than others, but some of them are quite bad. And I don't think I'm going to get another growing season out of them. They're going to end up falling apart. So the plan is to rebuild these boxes, but so I'm going to use bricks to make it a lot more permanent and hopefully it'll last for a very long time. One of the other plans I want to do while I'm busy building the boxes is I want to install a drip irrigation system. So each box will have a pipe which will run zigzag up and down each box with little drip emitters to keep the plants well watered. I do have an irrigation system at the moment which is on a timer, but I don't use it because it consists of pop-up sprays and they tend to water the plants too much on the leaves. And some of the plants, like for argument's sake this bed here where I've got the last of my peppers, the sprays tend to hit the tall plants at the front, but the plants at the back don't get enough water. So the ones at the front get very wet and the ones at the back don't get wet enough. And certain plants like squashes and zucchini, courgettes and tomatoes don't really like their leaves to be constantly wet. I don't mind some water, but I have to water my plants every single day. I'm based here in South Africa, and during the summer months when most of the vegetables are grown, the daytime temperatures average 28, 29, 30 degrees centigrade, and that's an average. Some days can get a lot hotter than that, so I'm having to water my plants every single day. I come home from work overnight and I'm having to come out here with a hose pipe to water all of these plants. Well, there's nothing here at the moment because I'm in winter, but I have to water the plants every single night with a hose pipe at the base of the plants to avoid the leaves getting overly wet, and then some of the plants that develop mildew and other fungal diseases. So what I'm planning to do is install a drip irrigation system, connect that to my existing timer, which will water the plants every single day at the same time for the same length of time, and hopefully that will give them sufficient water during the hot days to keep going. So that's one of the things I'm planning to do. Another project is to remove this great big tall conifer tree here, which is a monster, and this thing at the moment is sucking water out of these 2 beds in particular, but also affects this one here and this one here. It leaves the soil very dry, especially that one in the corner there, which is right at the base of that tree, and it sucks all the nutrients and the water out of the boxes. Same is going to go for this smaller tree, nowhere near as big, but that also sucks the moisture out of this box, this one and that one at the back, and that's got to go as well. One of the main reasons for this one going is that I'm also going to build a structure which will cover the entire vegetable garden, which will reach to just above that electric fence there, about 3 meters high, and it's going to reach was going to basically cover the whole garden from one end right the way down to the other end, and I'm going to cover that with some light shade netting to keep out birds and cats. I tend to have a lot of cats in my garden, which like to leave me little presents every now and then. And then down here with this nice little patch of weeds are growing, I'm going to have a door so I can walk in and get to everything, but the whole vegetable garden will be covered in netting, so nothing can get in to eat plants, rather than having to cover beds individually, which like I did over the back there with these hoops to protect from birds. The whole garden will be covered from birds, so I won't have to protect individual beds. And then this path along the side here, which is just at the moment, it's just a purely just an access path, is going to have to be widened out a good 3 foot to allow access down the side for a wheelbarrow if I need to get in there and top up beds with compost or manure or something. So that's my plans for the moment, and hopefully as I go along I will video each step, constructing the boxes, installing the irrigation system and having the trees chopped down and constructing the netting. So if you're interested in keeping up with my progress, please subscribe to my channel, and we'll post regular videos of the progress of how I go. So thanks for watching, and hopefully see you soon.